I want you to think of your resume as a prime real estate. A real estate in which you can create your own. Because I've interviewed several CFOs, VP of Finance, finance folks for our own organization, in my own teams, and for my customers as well. I've reviewed that. So, இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் and in fact, me, in my own very journey, I didn't know how to start off with my resume. என்னோட அண்ணனோட resume பார்த்து I started learning. Hello, vanakkam, welcome back. Today we are doing resume reviews, and this resume is from Kerala, Kozhikode. Thank you to all our audience who are tuning in from Kerala, and thank you for your following. Really means a lot. Name on the resume right on top. Okay, let me just scroll down. Oh, this is the one-page resume. Surprising, all right? And evaluate, one page is good enough, or you can add some more. And how can you beef up your resume? Beef up your resume, na? Your resume needs to be meaty and has enough content, gives the right context to the recruiter, so he's gonna immediately pick up the phone and give you a call. And that is what we are trying to achieve in every resume review. And in fact, me, in my own very journey, I didn't know how to start off with my resume. என்னோட அண்ணனோட resume பார்த்து I started learning how actually I should create a resume. But I thought this is actually a problem. ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் வேற மாதிரி பேசுறாங்க. But I want to connect the dots. The industry what I am in, I do see thousands of resume, and our teams works with thousands of resumes based on my 25 years of experience being in this industry, of going through many candidates. I keep training my teams as well and saying that, hey, how do you actually look at a resume? How do you really figure out what's a good resume and a bad resume? I thought I'll give you these inputs so that in the inputs I use panni, if you're able to create a good resume, you will be able to win the next opportunity. What is the most important thing? I want you all to go out there and win opportunities. And how can I help you get there is the key, all right? So with that is in mind is where we started with resume reviews. So இன்னைக்கு பார்க்க போற resume reviewல வந்து first the name of the resume is perfect, the size, okay? So the address, location, phone number, email ID, LinkedIn ID. Fantastic. Very well done. Looks great, right? The next one, what I see is summary. Summary, it's good. You can call it as executive summary. So I'll read this through just so that I can tell you what should be in an executive summary. என்ன இருக்கணும் executive summary ன்றதை வந்து நான் சொல்றேன். Summary, motivated and detailed oriented CMA with a CMA is like chartered management accountant with strong foundation in financial accounting, financial reporting, budgeting, compliance, proficiency in Tally, Prime, QuickBooks, Peachtree, and Excel, advanced Excel, strong understanding of GAAP. Very good. IFRS, cost management and internal controls, quick learner and analytical. Okay, so let me call it as candidate 1. Okay, candidate 1 நீங்க என்ன பண்ணனும்னா இதுல வந்து summary ன்னு போட்டுக்கிறதுக்கு பதிலா executive summary ன்னு எழுதணும். உங்களோட the summary is like really nice, all right? Your executive summary what you have written is pretty good. இதுல வந்து there are a couple of things what you can add. ஒன்னு வந்து you can start off stating that several years of experience in finance industry. And then I want you to connect it to the job description and show the excitement in your executive summary that you are indeed, this is an opportunity for you to sell. I want you to think of your resume as a prime real estate. A real estate in which you can create your own ad and create a powerful brand. So when you're thinking about creating a powerful brand, how do you have to think? What are the unique qualities what you have which actually resonates or connects with the job, and then create that summary. That is what you should be doing. All right, I hope that helps. So create that executive summary. The next thing is skills and expertise. This is where I think it's good. Skills and expertise, which is quite all right. I do see financial accounting, budgeting, forecasting, cost value, financial statement preparation, internal control and compliance, general ledger. Okay, where I think you could do, you can call it as expertise. And expertise la vande, you can make all these, instead of putting it down as bullets and filling in the resume, right? You can put it as expertise, because when you review a financial resume, because I've interviewed several CFOs, VP of Finance, finance folks for our own organization, in my own teams, and for my customers as well. I've reviewed that. So இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் the way you put in all your skills and expertise, right? You can just call it as expertise. What is your expertise in financial accounting and reporting? You don't need to put it as bullets. Budgeting and forecasting, cost management, variance. இது வந்து ஒரே லைன்ல comma போட்டு you can finish off that entire paragraph as expertise. It will really stand out well. அடுத்தது வந்து tools you can put up. In tools, so for example, your software, accounting software like Tally, Quakes, QuickBooks, Peachtree, இதெல்லாம் வந்து technology software tools, all right, tools which you are utilizing. Tools னு சொல்லி you can prepare another section because typically finance folks use a lot of tools as well. So you can go ahead, toolsல வந்து you can mention what are the tools what you're using, and you can mention Microsoft Office like pivot tables, VLOOKUP. If you're an advanced user of Excel, you can mention that. And there are many other software tools what you use on a day-to-day basis in doing your role in the finance department or being a finance professional. So go ahead and mention all those tools. I do see that you have உங்களோட certified management accountant ஓட இதை வந்து you've downplayed it a little bit. You can actually highlight what are the key skills what you have as a result of your CMA in your expertise. All right. So I don't see any experience at all in your resume. So you've started with summary, skills, education, and additional information. Okay. So do you have any work experience is the first question. What comes to my mind? I believe you do have some work experience. உங்களோட bachelor's on this. So in your education, you have mentioned it really well. BCom, CMA, Masters in Professional Accounting. You have mentioned these three areas. You must have done some kind of internship somewhere, some experience doing audits. So especially students who are in finance, if they are pursuing their ICWA or CA, they do internship and things like that. Articleship. It is called as articleship. Okay. So you must have gained. The point being, it is not about being technically correct, whether articleship or internship or whatever it is. You must have had some work experience becoming a CMA. So your work experience is not showing up in your resume. So I want you to go ahead and put in whatever experience what you have in your resume. So in summary, these are the things which are additional information you've mentioned, available to relocate if necessary, eager to learn and grow in the financial industry, languages, which is just fine. It can be right at the bottom. What is it that we need to fix in this resume? The format looks great. It's a one-pager. I like it. Your summary needs to be tweaked to executive summary. Skills and expertise, just turn it down as expertise and make all those bullets into a paragraph with commas specifically so that we can, in one view, we can get all of that. Add another area which is tools. Under expertise, you can add tools, what you are knowledgeable about, like the financial softwares, what you use, and tools like Microsoft Office, Advanced User Excel, உங்களோட proficiency. அதில் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது certification இருந்ததுன்னா அதை கூட you can add as a logo if you've gotten specific certifications. You can add that as well. Then beneath that is your experience, which is missing. So நீங்க வந்து ஏதாவது articleship, internship, part-time jobs, whatever you have done, you can go ahead and add that as experience. All right. So you have executive summary, skills, tools, education, credentials, and then your experience. So I think that would be more than enough in terms of making your resume prep up. Most importantly, on the education standpoint, education, because you have various different, like you have Bachelor's of Commerce, CMA, your education can stand below as well. It really doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong answer. It has to be right on top or right at the bottom because we want to get to the meat in terms of your experience. So getting your experience in the resume is the most important thing what you got to do. So those are my changes what I would recommend, but go ahead and share your thoughts and comments. What do you think? Okay. This is one of the finance resumes what we've reviewed, but if you're working in the mining industry, automotive industry, any other industry, please go ahead and share your resumes. I'll be more than happy to review your resumes and let me know my thoughts in terms of how you can utilize your resume to nail down on the next opportunity. All right. Continue to watch, and for the time what you've invested, I am forever grateful. Nandri.